Hi guys, I'm Rosella Nunez and I am a member here at High Sierra Pilots. And this was my go-to aircraft, 907 Romeo, when it came to my instrument training and rating, which I got this past March. It is the best aircraft that you could utilize when it comes to doing any type of instrument work. It's going to set you up for the best success, and it's going to really help with any type of task management and load management. 907 Romeo is our TAA aircraft. It is Garmin equipped. It's going to have the G3X, the G5, the 650XI, as well as the autopilot. So let's go ahead and hop in to give you guys a better look. Just off the bat, as soon as you get into 907 Romeo, you can see how nice just inside the aircraft is. We have this nice red interior. The seats are very nice and covered with our leather. There's plenty of seating in the back. There's plenty of space. I've been in these back seats and have sat very comfortably. We have our ports here for our passengers that are sitting in the back for their headsets. If we need to go into the back at all, it's easy just to pull this seat forward to head to the back. So just as soon as you are getting settled in to 907 Romeo, it's a very nice, welcoming entrance. I'm a little bit on the shorter side, so one thing that's great about 907 Romeo as well is I'm able to adjust this seat so it sits higher and forward. And then I'll get myself settled in. It has extra safety as well. Once we get buckled in, we do have our harness across as well. So not only do we have our seat belts, but we have our safety harness. As we're getting situated in 907 Romeo, we can see that it's a great and safe aircraft. We have all of our maneuvering speeds. We have some of our permanent placards as well, showing some more maximum maneuvering speeds and more information for us to just be able to look at while we are flying. All of our carb heat, throttle, mixture, flap, everything is easily accessible. All of our avionics, pitot heat, nav light beacon, landing and taxi lights, very easy to tell between color codes. We have our fuel selector down below, our trim, and then of course the highlight of 907 Romeo is the entire avionics systems that we have that's really going to support you in your instrument training. We have our Garmin G3X, which is also touchscreen, which makes task management more easy when you are under pressure, or if you find yourself in a situation, it's just easy to be able to touch on certain screens to set minimums, to make sure that you are setting yourself up for best success when it comes to doing any type of instrument approaches. As our backup, we have our Garmin G5. And then supporting the rest of our Garmin, we have the 650XI, as well as the Garmin transponder. And then of course, one of our biggest highlighter is going to be the Garmin Autopilot 500. So on the Garmin on the Garmin 650XI, when it comes to setting up your flight plan for your instrument flights, again, makes it really easy. We're just gonna go main home page. We're gonna go to flight plan. It already has Carson City as our first point. We're just gonna press on add waypoint. And let's just say we're gonna go to Fallon today. Enter in, press here. If we want to then add waypoints from there, we could go, actually, insert after. We'll go to Chime first. And it's already going to pull up, so you don't even have to type all of chime in. I'm just going to go ahead and click on chime. From chime, we're going to then load an airway. And we're going to go ahead and load Victor 494, then to Hazen. We're going to click load, and then you'll see from chime, it's going to load the airway, and it's going to let you know what the next point is going to be on that airway, which then shows O'Holy going to Hazen, which then sets us up for success when we get into Fallon. If we want to load our procedure, we'll go to our approach, and we'll see we have our RNAV Charlie, our VOR Bravo. We'll go ahead and do our RNAV Charlie. Our transition will be from Hazen. We're not going to do course reversal today. And what we're just going to do is load approach. So as you start from the very beginning, starting from Carson City, chime will be our first waypoint. From our Victor 494 airway, we've got O'Holy to Hazen. As we get to Fallon, we know the approach that we're going to want to fly, beginning at Hazen at or above 8,000. Thema will be our final approach fix at or above 6,000, MAGCOG being our missed approach point. And then, of course, we have our runway feet. And then afterwards, we have our missed approach. So you're able to cross-check based off of your approach plate to make sure that everything lines up. That we're going to go to WADS, and then we'll hold at WADS for a 7 nautical mile hold at or above 10,100 feet. Once everything checks out, when it comes to entering your minimums, you could easily come to the Garmin G3X. You would press on your HSI, and then here we have our minimums. And I believe the minimums for that approach is about 4620. We'll enter, and then you'll see on the screen our minimums are set. So as we cross-check everything, this is how easy and how 907 Romeo is able to help set you up for success when it comes to any type of instrument training and instrument flying. What we love about the Garmin G3X as well, for extra safety precautions, we're able to move over to the map. So even taxiing from our home airport, we're able to see, okay, we're going to be departing the FBO. We want to go to runway 27 via taxiway Delta. So again, it's just an extra safety precaution for us, making sure that we are utilizing the correct taxiways, and just the safety precautions. As we are flying, we have our actual low and route chart where we could see, okay, as soon as we depart Carson at a safe altitude, we'll then go direct to chime. And then you could see that we then follow that Victor Airway 494 past O'Holy to Hazen to then set us up for our arrival into Fallon. If we need more support, we actually could pull up the plate, the approach plate, and we could see where our initial approach fix is going to be at Hazen for that hold to then set us up for the approach going into Fallon. We're checking our autopilot. We're going to press AP for autopilot. We'll see AP roll pitch that lets us know that it's in standby. We have our flight director, which is going to be our FD. This is going to help support us when we're flying. When we're checking the autopilot, we want to make sure we can just work against it in case we need to control the aircraft. There are two ways for us to disengage the autopilot. Right here, we have AP disconnect. So we'll press this button. That lets us know that the autopilot is disconnected. And again, just pressing AP on the actual autopilot control panel will disconnect the autopilot for you. So you have two options when it comes to disconnecting autopilot. You could either do it through the panel or right here on the yoke. All right, starting up 907 Romeo, we're gonna start from left to right. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 shots of primer. So 1, 2. Make sure that's locked in. We're gonna go master on. We're gonna go ahead, place our key in to both. We will have our throttle all the way out, mixture in, rich, carb heats in. We have our feet on the brakes. We're gonna go left, center, right, clear prop. As we engage, throttle in just a little bit. And then we're gonna lean out our mixture just a bit. And bring this back to about 1,000 RPM. We've got our nav lights. And since we're going to be taxiing, we've got our taxi lights on. Our flaps are up. And we're all set to get going. We've got our avionics.